Alright guys, we are going to work on some practice problems today. We're going to do some X-linked traits. So we're going to work on X-linked traits. These are traits found only on the X chromosome. So the X chromosome is one of the sex chromosomes that determines your gender. So females are XX, males are XY. The Y does nothing but tell you that you're a boy. So the X-linked traits are going to be found only on the X chromosome. So we're going to talk about hemophilia, if I can get my pen to work. So hemophilia. Hemophilia is an X-linked trait that is recessive, and it causes somebody who has hemophilia to not be able to produce a blood clot. So if you cut yourself, you could bleed profusely, have to go to the hospital, get stitches, versus somebody who doesn't have hemophilia, the bleeding would stop relatively fast. So we're going to talk about hemophilia, which is an X-linked trait. So capital H equals normal, little h equals hemophilia. So females can be written three ways. You can be X, capital H, X, capital H, and be normal. You can be X, capital H, X, little h, and be normal. But you're called a carrier because this gene right here, you carry the recessive trait for hemophilia, but you're normal because of the capital H. Or you can be X little h, and have hemophilia. Males, on the other hand, are different. Since they only have one X that carries anything, they can be X, capital H, Y, and be normal. Remember, the Y doesn't carry anything, it just says that you're a boy. Or X, little h, Y for hemophilia. So these are the letters we're going to be working with for the next few problems. So I'm going to switch pages and we'll rewrite this. So X capital H is normal. This is a female. X capital H, X little h is a carrier. X little h is hemophilia. And remember, these are females because XX equals female. Males, you only have two options, X capital H, Y, normal. X little h, Y, hemophilia. So let's say we want to do a female that is normal. She does not have the gene, and we're going to cross that with a male who is hemophilia. So we're going to set up our Punnett squares just like we have. So we got X, capital H, X, capital H. We're going to put the dot on the side, X little h, Y. So this time we're going to fill in our boxes. We're going to bring our X down. So we got X to the capital H, X, little h. because our capital H comes first. So bring our X, capital H, X, little h. And we're going to bring this one down, X, capital H, Y comes across. Bring our X, capital H, Y comes across. So we have two females. These are our females on the top. And they are both carriers thanks to this little h. So they're carriers. The ones on the bottom, so these are our boys on the bottom. So we have two males, and they are normal. Okay, so there's one problem. So let's erase that and work on something different. Okay, so let's say our mom is a carrier and our dad is normal. So we're going to cross the mom, that's a carrier, and our dad, that's normal. So we're going to set up our 4-box Punnett square. X, capital H, X, little h for our mom, who's a carrier. Dad goes on the side. Okay, so we fill in our boxes. We have X, capital H, X, capital H, X, capital H, X to the little h. So our girls are done. Go down to the next two boxes, X, capital H, Y, X, little h, Y. So this time we have one normal female, we have one female who's a carrier, because this little h right here, she's a carrier. We have one normal male, because of this one right here is normal. And then this guy right here, got one male with hemophilia. Okay? So the thing to remember is we've got to remember that these are our females and these are our males. Okay? This is one set of letters. This is another set of letters. So we've got to make sure that we keep our letters separate. We know that the X goes with the big H, and then this X goes with the little h, and that's one unit. Okay, so this is one unit, this is one unit. Okay, so we can't mix our letters up. Hope this was useful. If you're still struggling, watch it over again. Or you can go back and watch the first genetics basic Punnett square one. Thank you very much, guys. Hope this works.